you got kind of a right here. Sorry, this is gonna be a part two. Part two in the middle of the nail gun. You can roll. You can roll this up or down based on how much kick you want behind it, and it will leave your nail proud up above the material. You can sink it. I always keep mine set at where to sink in. But it's up to you and depending on what you're doing. To load this gun, you simply pull this up, okay? And then you can take the nails out, okay? They slide right out. If you look, it's got kind of a nail head shape in the nail. And then this little nail head, you go in there like that. Go like that. You push the button and you're ready to go. All right. This thing is loaded and ready to roll. I'm going to show you something if I had a board in here. Ready? Get away from my ear because it's loud. 1, 2, 3. Woo-hoo! All right. This particular gun is for a, if you read it right there, if you can't read it, it'll probably be backwards anyway. It shows that, let me see if I can get this to focus. I don't know if I can or not. But it tells you it's for a 16 gauge fastener, and they could take lengths of 3/4 inch long to 2.5 inch long fasteners. This is a 2-inch fastener. This gun is designed to shoot 16 gauge. So that'll be the only gauge you'll shoot with that. And where's my? So when you go to Home Depot, you want to be sure you get the 16 gauge, and then you get from the right length. This particular gun take 3/4 inch length to 2.5 inch length. I'm sorry. Let me see what I got here. Okay. All right. I got a little time. We're gonna keep it moving. I will talk about the drill and the drill driver, and then we'll be done. This is a long video, I know. Hang in there. It's a really standard drill. All right. And we'll go over the features of this drill. It has what you call a keyless chuck. All right. Back in the day, when you put a drill bit in there, you got to tighten it in there, right? And when you tighten it in there, these teeth come out and grab it. They grab the drill bit. Or they go away. You could turn back. So they call it keyless chuck because on some drills, you don't really see them a whole lot no more. It will have like a gear right here, and it's a certain key. You stick it in a hole in the side of the drill, and the key has gears on it, and those gears will interlock, and you'll turn the key, and it'll make this turn, and that's what turning this is what will grab your drill bit. But now this is a keyless chuck because all you gotta do is hold this, put it in this forward and reverse right here with these buttons, right? Put it in forward for forward motion while you hold this, and it'll come out and grab the drill bit. All right, let me show you how to load it. So the way you load this is what you want to do. Let's take this drill bit right here. Okay. So the way you load it all in one motion is you make sure your drill is on forward. Okay. Boom. I think that's forward. Then you take 2 fingers and you put your drill bit in there, like so. And then you take these fingers and you just hold that. So you got 2 holding the drill bit and 2 holding this. You don't want that to turn. You don't want it to turn. And when you push this in, you don't have to push it all the way in. You want it to stay on the slick part. Okay. Hold it 2 fingers, push it in, grab that with that, keeping that chuck still. That black part is called the chuck. And then don't put the trigger with all your might. All right. I'm gonna give you the finger. And then while you're holding that still, I wish you could see it. See how? There we go. The teeth come and grab it. Those little jaws inside there grabbed it. You can see the top edge of the jaws. They came out and grabbed it. And then you hold this tight and you squeeze the trigger, still in forward motion, and it like tightens it up. Okay. Now you ready to go. The drill, also most drills have a hammer feature on it. What is a hammer feature on a drill? You pull it over. Did that just come out? All right. You push that over, the drill bit fell out. Let me take this drill bit out. Let me show you what the hammer feature is. Hammer feature is for like when you working with masonry and concrete and stuff. These are masonry bits. You will use the hammer feature on a drill, and you will use a masonry bit when you're trying to go inside of concrete or masonry. Okay, these are different from a standard drill bit. They have a wing at the tip. Okay, like a little wing at the tip. You put it on hammer feature right there. You load it the same way. See, it's kind of crooked, ain't it? That don't look right. The jaws grabbed it crooked. Look at that jaw. It ain't in the middle. There we go. That can happen. Hold it tight. Still in forward motion. That should be in our good and tight. Listen, I want you to hear this. It's going to make a vibrating noise. You hear that? This is what's happening is this in hammer drill in mode, it beats against the concrete, very fast vibration like, and it helps the bit to get inside. So it's beating its way through the masonry, and that's how you make a hole in concrete, right? And anytime you make a hole in masonry, you want to blow the dust out so that whatever anchor you're going to put in there will take a good hold. Okay, so that's that. The last thing I'm going to show you and go through with you is the drill driver. That's another one. Okay. The drill driver is different from a regular standard drill. Mostly you were using these to like drive screws and bolts and nuts. All right. Screw. So you could use it to unscrew things and unscrew things, but if all you're doing is screwing stuff in and just and it's already pre-threaded and it's not, you could use this, but a drill is mostly like for that, for like changing a lock on your door or something like that. You could use the drill for that. But this right here is designed to bully its way through, like bully in a long screw, a big lug nut, or into like wood. Usually wood is kind of dense. It's got a lot of power, and it has a certain feature on this thing that a drill doesn't have that'll help get those anchors and those long screws into like thick wood. And I'm going to see if I can demonstrate it for you a little bit, just so you'll hear it. Let's say, for example, I'm just going to put this in here. And this is another feature about this thing. You see this? Different from a drill. It doesn't have a chuck like a regular drill. It's a collar. You pull forward. And it's got kind of shape right there. When you see that shape on an attachment, it's designed to go inside of here. Okay. You pull that collar forward. Make sure it's in there. This collar's kind of sticky. And then it's locked in there, okay? And then you're ready to go. Now, what this does, this make like a knocking noise, because as it turns, it's turning the screw into the substrate. When it starts to get tough, it's going to start banging on like boop, 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 boop. That's kind of what it's doing. It's knocking that screw in there. That's a feature that a drill don't have. A drill will just keep turning and it'll give it all you got, but it's not going to make any adjustments when things get tough. This one does. This makes adjustments when things get tough. I'm going to see if I can demonstrate it for you real quick. We'll use this construction screw. So give me a second to sit up here. Construction screws. They have a star bit on it. Typically is what you'll find on a construction screw. So you will need like a star bit. This is what they call T25, this particular size. And it'll fit in there. All right. So let's go ahead, pull that collar forward, drop this in here, let it go, let the collar go, make sure it's snug in there. Let's drive this construction screw into the wood and you can hear it do its thing, okay? So let's do this. Bear with me off camera for a minute. Okay, so I started the screw in here. I want you to listen what it does. Close, okay, if I can get it to do it. You hear that? It can actually get more intense than that. But that was easy work for this. It'll kind of like vibrate, or not really vibrate, it knocks. It's pushing that screw through. And you'll really get it when the tougher the job, the more you'll hear it. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it's easy work. So you ain't gonna really hear it show off for you. But these are a set of the tools that I use on my truck. And I hope this helped you a little bit to understand some of the power tools. That way when you are out shopping, you'll have a better sense of what you're looking for. Sorry, this video was split in two, but I was working with my phone. I don't know, it just what happened. But if you have any questions, or you want to learn more about the apprenticeship, it's free, by the way. The apprenticeship is free. In person is free. We teach you all these things for free. We just need to get more guys out in the field, and we'd love to meet you and work with you too. So just visit kurtcfs.com and have a blessed day.